Hey guys, cobradvs here, and it is time for a pickups video. I expected to get an eBay package in the mail today, but it didn't come, so I guess I'll just do that tomorrow if it comes tomorrow, and if not, we'll wait and see. I did really well today, guys. I got Genesis. Actually, everything I got was for the Genesis. Um, so, uh, that's what I'm trying to collect for mostly. None of these games were really on my super want list, except one. And nothing super rare here, but everything is pretty good, and I'm really excited to get it. So, anyway, the first place I went to was the local Goodwill, and I hadn't been there in about 4 or 5 days. And so I sort of thought, maybe they'll have some good stuff, and they did. They had about probably eight Genesis games boxed, most complete. Um, excuse me, and one of them was Aladdin, Sonic 2, some of it which I had, so I didn't pick those up. But here are the ones I did pick up. Now they were asking $4 a piece, and I really didn't want to pay that, but I ended up doing it. Probably because I wouldn't get them for a better price someplace else, complete in box. So I'll say the first one is Jurassic Park. This one is complete as well. It's all in really good shape, and it's always nice to pick up just Genesis games, because you never know when you need an extra Genesis case or something like that. These all have the hang tabs too, so that's cool. The next one is Revolution X. This is a light gun game with Aerosmith music, I guess. Now I know it's an arcade game. I've seen that plenty of times, but I wonder how the Aerosmith music transfers over into the Genesis. That'd be pretty interesting. The next one's a game I've kind of been wanting a long time. I just never really got. Eternal Champions. This one is complete as well. Now, actually, I just got Eternal Champions Challengers from the Dark Side for the Sega CD from Retro Gamer Sam. And so now I have them both. And I believe there are only two. I don't know of there being any other ones. So pretty excited to have that. This feels really thick. Like that, is that manual? Wow, that manual's huge. Let me see how many pages that is. 64. Wow. Good luck finding a manual 64 pages nowadays, because you're probably not going to do it. Anyways, Eternal Champions. And one more from Goodwill. Now, they had Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. When I opened up Mortal Kombat 1, I opened up that one first. It was just the cartridge. And I was like, you know what? I think I'll pass on Mortal Kombat 1. I don't have it for the Genesis. Because, I'll just wait until I can get a complete copy and not even worry about it. And then I saw Mortal Kombat 2 right here. I opened it up, and inside the cartridge was Mortal Kombat 3. Well, I already have Mortal Kombat 3, so I just took the cartridge out. Obviously, it was misplaced, and set it on the shelf. And looked for Mortal Kombat 2, couldn't find it. And I thought, you know what? I wonder, because obviously I don't think they would sell it for $3.99 for just the case. So I went up there with my 4 games. And I said, I still want this, but I don't want to pay the $3.99 for just a case. They actually sold it to me for 30 cents, which is pretty cool. So now if anybody has Mortal Kombat 2 for the Genesis that they want to get rid of, I'd really appreciate that. I prefer to have the manual, but if you don't, that'll be fine, I guess. It's a pretty cheap game. I could just get one offline, but if somebody does have one, we might be able to trade for something small. Okay, now on to the better stuff. Went to a video game store in the town next to me, Davison, Michigan. It is there's a place there called Game On, and it's a pretty cool place. And now every time I go in there, I'm overwhelmed because they have a lot of really cool stuff, like a lot of really expensive games. Kind of, they don't have like Earthbound or something, but pretty much if you're looking for a kind of a rare game, odds are you might probably be able to find it there. Like Mega Man X or Super Metroid, Mario RPG, just to name some Super Nintendo games. Some of the Battletoads ones. He's got a Mario All-Stars boxed, a Battletoads and Battle Maniacs boxed, Super Mario Kart boxed, a bunch of cool stuff. And he has this little cardboard box full of Genesis games, and I started going through those. And they have a deal: if you buy 2, you get 1 free. So before I went through those, though, I did see a Sega CD game that I wanted. He sort of had it's a Tomcat Alley. Now, I know this game probably isn't very good because I believe it's all full motion video, but it's a Sega CD game, and it was only, I think, $3. So, So that's one game. Next are all Genesis games. The first one up is Bubsy. Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was a 32X game because clearly they sort of look alike. You know, I could easily be confused. And this is a very weird Genesis case because it doesn't pull open or anything. It doesn't like slide up. It's not an outer shell. It's actually like you open it up, kind of like I don't know, I guess like a normal box. Now the cartridge has a little tear in it where a sticker was. The sticker's kind of still there, but it's not really a big deal. There was actually a little cardboard note in here, and it was I think they're codes. I don't know. It looks like it was written by a girl or a 4-year-old kid or something weird. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. I haven't played the game, so I'm gonna keep these if they are codes. Let's see what they are for. So that was cool. I wasn't gonna get it, but my friend talked me into it because it's kind of an interesting case. Not anything super rare or nothing like that. Next, I got this game because it looked cool, and I was just looking it up the day before. Dynamite Duke. This one's also complete. The guy in the front looks like sort of an 80s action star kind of guy. And the pictures on the back are sort of an odd perspective. It's kind of like third-person shooter, I guess. If you've ever played the game Cabal for the NES, it kind of looks like that, to be honest with you. And if that's the case, it'll be fine because I do like that game. And again, this is in really good shape. And so that was 3 games. And I bought, I believe, these 2, or no, I think it was these 2, and I got this one free. And I got 3 more. The first one up is Arrow the Acrobat. Now, I got this because it looks like a decent platformer. I've heard it's kind of generic and nothing special. And I know there's a sequel, too, that's kind of rare, more rare than this one anyway. Again, this one is complete, and it has a Arrow the Acrobat poster in it, in good shape. So I always like to pick up games with posters, because I do like posters. And I think I might have a spot for it, but not for sure yet. But anyways, Arrow the Acrobat. 2 more here. This one looked really cool from the get-go. And after looking it up, it looks pretty cool too. Soldiers of Fortune. This game was only, was it $1.97 or $2.97? Damn, I don't know, it was one of the two. All his prices end at 97 for some reason. I don't know why he does that. But this one is also complete. The manual has a slight... Actually, I thought that was a tear, but it isn't. It's not even a tear. It's just a like a flash of light on the cartridge. Anyways, this manual's in perfect shape. Wow. Cartridge is in good shape. I've cleaned these all. I haven't tested any of them, but I see no reason why they won't work. The outside here, the bottom, slight rip there. This has a pretty bizarre front artwork. I looked on Sega16.com for a review, and it got 9 out of 10, so pretty anxious to try this one out. And then this last one was one I was super excited to get. This one was actually the only one that was on my want list, which I actually physically made a list so I could keep track of all the games I want to get. And this was the only one in there that was actually on that list. And I'm really pumped to have it. It's World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. It's like the 3rd kind of in a series of what is it? Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse, Quackshot, starring Donald Duck, and then this one, I believe. That's how I've always seen it. And I actually have a complete copy of Quackshot coming in the mail. That's the one I thought I was actually going to get today. And it's an interesting story with that that happened with that package, and I'll tell that when I get it, hopefully tomorrow. But anyways, this one is complete. I don't know if I showed that or not. But regardless, I'm super excited to have that. That is a good game. Those Disney platformers are very fun. Anyways, if you guys can see behind me, you see this Nintendo 64 case? Well, this is like a Nintendo, 64 case that fits 64 games and Super Nintendo cartridges. It fits Genesis cartridges, but they're very loose in there. So anyways, so where I've been putting my loose Genesis carts is actually up in a box, way up on a high shelf. And, you know, I've always wanted a place to put them. And this guy, for the longest time at the store, has had a Genesis cart, Genesis box just like this. It says Sega Genesis right here, and it has 3 rows instead of 2 for the smaller Genesis carts. And he didn't want to sell it. He said that was one of the things he kind of wanted to take with him when he closed down the store eventually. You know, so one day I called him, and I was just like, you know, this is about a month ago, and I was like, you know, you got that Genesis case in there. You have any interest in selling that? He said, you know, not really, but here's what I can do. I can put your name and number inside the drawer, and then when I go to sell it or get rid of it, sell the store, whatever, I'll see your name and I'll give you a call. Whatever. So I was in there today, a month later, and he hadn't called, he hadn't done anything, and I was like, you know what? My friend said, just ask him about it. So I did, and he sold it to me. Finally. I finally got this bastard. Oh, and it's actually slightly bigger than the 64 one, but here it is. I actually have already put my loose cartridges in there. It's not full yet, and I do intend. Now, the bad thing about this, now Kefka 14, he has one of these, and he told me this. He said it does not fit 32X cartridges, but it does fit Master System cartridges. Well, he's right about the Master System cartridges, and he's also right about the 32X cartridges, actually. But I found a little spot I can put them in the back here. Alright, so anyways, I put all my games in here. So yeah, that's what's going on in here, and the case is in okay shape, good enough. It came with some rubber stopper things that you could put on the bottom, so I went ahead and put those on, and so now I have a place to put all my loose cartridges. I'm pretty excited about that. So let me just set that down here. All right, guys. So it was a good day for me to get some Genesis stuff. I'm really excited to you know, the summer season's coming in, spring rather, and there's going to be some garage sales. I can't wait to get out there. I finally got a job, so I worked at a golf course, so yeah. And I might do a trades video coming up soon, because I actually have a few things I could get rid of. Some decent stuff this time. I know my trade video last time was complete ass, but maybe I'll do a good one this time. And yeah, guys, it's cobradvs, and thanks for watching my recent pickups video. Take care.